No nonsense gin drinking. All gin, no nonsense.
Hello gin lovers, welcome back. I am Bobby Freeman and the good news is my voice has completely healed, my throat is better and we are back and we are ready to roll. And what better way, my friends, to get rolling again than with another mainstream gin. We did the Beefeater Raspberry and Peach last week. This week we've got this little chap for you, which is Tanqueray Lovage. Now this one has been kind of floating around in the periphery of my vision for quite a while now, and a few people have been recommending it, and the truth is I didn't really know what it was all about. It's not available. If you go and look on their website you won't see this. This is kind of a, I'm not sure if it's a limited edition or like sort of a little sort of side project for them, I don't know, and to be honest I don't know anything about it at all, so we are going to rectify it today, my friends, and I'm going to bloody well find out whether you like it or not. However, before we get stuck in, I have good news, well good news for me anyway, because I have another YouTube member, and I must apologise because he actually joined up 26 days ago, but I don't get notifications from YouTube, so I don't always spot it. So my apologies to Mr. Bruce Harlick. Thank you very much, Bruce. You are you are an official supporter of the show. You are a gentleman, and I salute you. So then, let's find out a little bit about it, shall we? Now, and I believe it's one of these sort of part of a new band of gins called the savoury gins, which are kind of sort of tiptoeing to maybe poking one toe into the gin market. What did we have before? We had a tomato one, we had the mushroom flavoured one, the oyster flavoured one, and it sounds, on the face of it, when you sort of describe them, sounds quite disgusting, but I actually quite like them. So let's find out what they say about it. And as I say, they don't feature this on the website. It's kind of an underground sort of gin. So I had to go on to Master and Malt, and here's what they say. Released in mid-2018, this twist on Tanqueray's recipe brings the savoury elements to the fore. Based on a recipe made by none other than Charles Tanqueray himself, this expression introduces lovage into the mix alongside juniper, angelica, licorice and coriander, which, to be honest, sound like pretty standard botanicals for gin. This will be great for people looking to try something a little different with their gin serves. Well, I should think it is different because listen to this little sort of bit of information I'm about to impart to you. Hints of celery, cucumber, alongside peppery juniper and earthy fennel. And listen to this, slightly oily at points. Now, as you know, I have described many gins on this show, but never, ever have I seen a list of botanicals quite like that. And to be honest, I mean, as you know, I'm not a fan of the old cucumber. I know some people love it, but I don't like cucumber, but that's by the by. Celery, I definitely don't like celery. Peppery juniper, yeah, fair enough, obviously, because it's gin. Earthy fennel. Does anyone like to eat fennel? I mean, some people might do, I don't know. But can you imagine anyone coming home from a hard day at work and just going, oh, God, I'm absolutely knackered. I've been working all day. I haven't had time to stop for lunch. I am starving. Have we got any fennel? I don't know. Maybe that happened. But personally, those words will never pass my lips. So, my friends, I suggest... Oh, and by the way, and listen to this. Another little extra bit on the end I forgot to feature. A super premium limited edition product which will appear to the connoisseur. Well, my friends. That's definitely not me, but I'm going to try it anyway. Right then, let's get the old top off, shall we? As you can see, some of the more eagle-eyed viewers amongst you may have noticed that this is a behemoth of a bottle. It is, in fact, a 1 litre bottle, so I can barely lift it up. No cork today because Tanqueray don't like to do the cork test, so let's get the old fellow in the glass, shall we? There we go, nice let them out, and give it a good old sniff. Now this... Sometimes it's like sort of leaping into the abyss because I've literally no idea what this is going to be like. So let's give it a go. Here we go. So, you know what? I was expecting something quite foul there because that list of botanicals, as I said before, as you probably guessed, that's not doing it for me. That is not doing it for me at all. I was expecting something vegetably and a little bit rank. But you know what? Just smells like a nice gin, like a nice, it's not, there's nothing really pulling me one way or pulling another way or sort of really sort of setting my world alight, but it smells quite nice, quite sort of fresh, quite sort of, well, kind of gin-like, for want of a better phrase. There is some kind of a sort of a earthiness about it. It did say earthy fennel, didn't it? But I say, let's get the old tonic. We're definitely going to try it neat as well, but let's put the old tonic with it and try it and see how it works. So let's put about that much, I reckon. Here we go, my friends. Tanqueray Lovage gin. I say, cheers. Oh! Now straight away I recognise that no gin has ever made me sound quite so camp after I tried it, but I tell you what, I honestly, I was geared up for a bad review today. I looked at those ingredients, those botanicals, I thought, good God, they sound rank. But you know what? It's not at all bad. It's kind of like the classic Tanqueray base. You can sort of taste that Tanqueray breeding in there. But these other flavours, these vegetables, it sounds like an absolute, it sounds more like sort of a hearty meal your grandmother would cook you, doesn't it? Which again, doesn't go hand in hand with gin, you would think, but they've used them very, 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 very delicately. Well, I don't know why I'm doing this. I think it illustrates just how delicately, look, I'm even up on tiptoes. It illustrates how delicately, I think, visually, these flavours have been used. And you don't get that on other YouTube channels, do you? I see, whereas most drinks channels will use their words, I like to use words combined with the power of suggestion. Honestly, I do talk a lot more shit on this show sometimes, but seriously, that's I think I've conveyed it to you. And if you don't agree, then God damn it, you can watch another YouTube channel. No, don't. Stay here. It'll get better from now on, I promise. You can tell I've had a month off making videos, can't you? I'm all sort of flamboyant and all over the place. Anyway, back to the gin. Let me have another little taste. Hang on. It's got kind of a, oh man. You know, the more I'm having this, the more I'm really liking it. There's kind of a, it's hard to sort of really discern them because, as I say, they are used very, very lightly. However, it's kind of a, there's a savoury essence in there. Almost, did it say salty? I think it said almost salty, didn't it? There's kind of a salty, I always want to say salinity. Does that mean saline? Does that mean salt? I think so. I'm going to go with it anyway, a salinity about it, but very, very delicate. But somewhere in there, they've woven a beautiful yet very delicate sweetness. And that sounds a little bit odd, those two. Well, it doesn't really sweet and salty. We have sweet and salty, just sweet and salty popcorn. By the way, I don't know if many people know this. I actually invented sweet and salty popcorn in the 1990s. By pure accident. I used to have this, we're going off on a little bit of a limb here, but bear with it. My dad took us to the cinema, and I used to like to get the salty popcorn. And once, when I had it, accidentally some of the sweet ones had fallen in, and I took it. I was like, oh my God, this is delicious. So I started asking for sweet and salty popcorn, right? It's a mixture of sweet and salt, and they looked at me like I'd just farted, you know. They looked at me like I was crazy. However, everywhere you go now, sweet and salty popcorn. A little bit of a side story there for you, but anyway, just well, on with the review. Just let it be known that I invented sweet and salty popcorn. God damn it! So yes, that sweetness and saltiness works very beautifully, but the vegetable essence, I would never, I mean, God damn it, there's cucumber in there. Let me, hang on. Wait there a second. I can't get cucumber at all. If anything, I'd say it's a kind of a herbaceousness about it, backed up with a sort of a slight whiff. We've used that word before. Whiffed is in between a waft and a waft. A slight whiff of just sort of delicate fruitiness as well. It didn't say anything about that in the botanicals, but that's what I'm getting. And you know what? It's a shame, because this is a limited edition, isn't it? Or sort of a not very well sort of readily available gin. Because I tell you what, that is way better than the original Tanqueray, I'd say. Where's the original Tanqueray? It's over there, look, over there, that one. I think it's kind of, it was great to start off with, but after a while, it kind of, a lot of the gins overtook it. It became a little bit, compared when I sort of, my palate was a little bit wider and a little bit more discerning, shall we say? Yeah, say discerning. It kind of fell by the wayside a little bit, but this, my friend, has pepped it up a treat. Okay, so here we go. Let's try it neat, shall we? See what we get from it. Yeah, I always find when you drink it neat, the flavour comes in one big, but then it's literally 2 seconds later, boom, everything's gone. And that's what it does for me here. I think the tonic, a lot of people disagree with me on this. They keep saying I should be just trying it neat. I think the tonic, not only does it release the flavours, it elongates them as well, especially in this sort of situation. God damn, my friends, I think we have struck gold here today, because this is a good one. However, my friends, how bloody ever, is it a good price? Well, it depends how you're using the word good, because this bottle, I bought it online, £45. Now, as you know, for the mainstream gins, I don't like to pay above £30, okay? And the original Tanqueray obviously comes under that. However, for the lesser known gins, I do put that up to £40. This is going up to £45, which is above that. But what complicates the situation here is, obviously, as I said before, this one is a 1 litre bottle, so you actually get more for your money. So really, I think that comes in about right. It's a little bit more expensive, but as I say, I don't mind pushing the envelope. I'm not sure if that's the right expression here, but I'm going to use it anyway. Pushing the envelope if it is worth it, if there's some intelligence and love and passion and something a bit unique going into the gin. And my friends, that's been said several times now. That, I would say, is worth it every day of the week. So guys, to sum up, what did I always say? I'm always getting surprised. Even this far into the show, I'm always getting surprised by things. And this, as I say, it just shows what preconceptions can do. I was absolutely certain this was going to be awful. I didn't like the sound of any of those botanicals, but isn't that a testament to the expertise and the knowledge and the history and the wisdom of a company like Tanqueray, that even by putting a load of ingredients that I would not traditionally like, they've made something that not only do I like, I genuinely love. And I can tell you now, me and Narissa are definitely going to be drinking this evening. So I say, as I've said many times before to Tanqueray, keep up the good work, my friends. So guys, there we go. It's good to be back in the normal run of things now. The normal service will resume. I just did one video last week as my voice was kind of getting back to normal. It's pretty much, I reckon it's 99% there now. So we're going to crack on and carry on with 2 videos a week. So I hope you've enjoyed that. I hope you found it useful. As I say, it's quite a rare beast, this, but if you do see it and you're wondering about it and thinking that sounds a little bit rank, don't worry, because it has the Freeman seal of approval, if that's something you're you trust in. And as always, guys, if you like this video, don't forget to, if you haven't already, subscribe to my channel, press the little like button on the video and the bell icon, and if you want to support me, head over to my Patreon page or my click the members, what is it, click the join button below this video to become a member, just like good old Bruce Harlick did. But until next time, guys, you all know the drill. Take care, stay safe. Thank you to all my patrons and members, and of course, keep drinking the gin.